Disclaimer, this is not going to be like our usual booktube videos. This is going to be something different. But don't trust me saying that. Don't. Hello, this is Gayathri and welcome back. If you are an English major from India and you are preparing for the national eligibility test, it is very unlikely that you don't know Kalyani ma'am, because she teaches and helps students prepare for competitive exams related to English. She basically teaches English literature through her YouTube videos. I have been highly benefited by her videos. Apart from the booktubes I love, I take book recommendations from her videos. She is really good in giving the best one-liners for the books. By the way, this video is not a promotion video of any kind. However, I would be glad if you go check her channel. I'll leave the link for her channel in the description box if you would like to check it. So, Kalyani ma'am and her Total English Solutions conduct Test 2Q, which is a quarterly quiz competition that happens once in 3 months. I took part in the last Test 2Q and somehow I managed to win it. So I was awarded a gift voucher of 10,000 rupees. This video is about the academic books and the literary products I bought using that voucher. So without making a big fuss about my win, which I already did, let's get into the video. Firstly, I got myself enrolled in one of her courses, that's non-British literature, because we have been taught British literature and the history of Britain extensively in our undergraduation and post-graduation. Of course, we had world literature in our post-grad, but comparatively it was British literature that was given much of our focus. So I thought a non-British literature course would be of a great help for me to understand world literature. And for the remainder of money, as I said before, I bought some academic books and some literary products. First we'll go through the academic books and then we'll go to the much fun part of looking at the literary products. I actually have just a few number of books because I already have her encyclopedia for British literature, which is pretty much what you want to understand British literature, to get an outline of what is what, who is who, and it will be of a great help for your competitive exams. So now I got some other books which are not related to British literature. Firstly, I have From Canons to Trauma, which is a collection of essays. I bought this because I am going to do my PhD. I am interested in memory and trauma, and since the title has trauma in it, I thought this would be helpful. And the next book is Chronology. I got this again for the exam, especially for the NET exam, because I really mess with numbers, especially the years. I don't remember them, so I want to help myself remember some of the important years and events. So I got this book. Next I have What, When, Why and How, which is a question bank. It has lots of questions in it. Again, this will be useful for my preparation for competitive exams, so I got this. I am also into learning mythology, especially Greek and Norse. So I have Greek mythology in a day. Of course, you cannot master Greek literature in a day, but this will give a good introduction and outline to mythology, I guess. So I got this book. The next one is a handbook on world classics. Just because I showed you a handbook on world classics, it doesn't mean I'm not encouraging you to read the actual works. This might be helpful for exams, but I strongly encourage you to read the actual text. There are some books that I know I will never read, like The Paradise Lost, Guilty, or Plato's Republic, or Aristotle's Poetics, or many such classic works. I know I will never read them, so this might be of a help. Maybe I'll change my mind after reading about them. Probably, possibly, I don't know. I have 2 more books on Indian writing in English. As I said earlier, we focused extensively on British literature, but I am interested in Indian literature. I wanted a handbook to get started with, so I have two books. One is an easy handbook on Indian writing in English, and another is again Indian writing in English. Now, the other three are not exactly books, but they are related to literature somehow. This is called Authors of World Literature, and it is actually a diary. And this diary has a short information of people who were born on that particular day. Not people, writers. My birthday is on August 9th, and we have John Dryden on August 9th, who is the first poet laureate of Britain. I loved it. If you want to get your own diary, I'll leave the link in the description box for you. The other two notebooks are named Puzzle Notebook, Caribbean Literature and African Literature. These are actually notebooks with puzzles in between, like this. I actually like new notebooks, and these are good notebooks, so I'm gonna start writing very soon. Now to the most fun and interesting part of this video, hopefully. I'm going to show you all the literary products that I bought using this voucher. Let's start randomly and I'll show you products in a random order. Firstly, we have a Kamala Das tote bag. I really love this bag so much. I have read Kamala Das' My Story, which is an autobiographical account of her life. I liked it. It felt very intimate. I wanted to meet Kamala Das in person and give her a hug after reading that. But unfortunately, I cannot. It is rare that we feel that intimate connection with a person through a book, right? And I felt that with Kamala Das. I really love her so much. But I'm gonna give this to my friend who has also read Kamala Das and she likes Kamala Das. I'm thinking of gifting this to her. I hope she likes this. I have another little tote bag which I love so much. It says, "In the end, we will all become stories," which is a Margaret Atwood quote, and I love that quote. Also, I like the representation of death here, and that sitting on the book is really good. I like this. I got another tote bag which is Virginia Woolf tote bag. I love the color blue and I love Virginia Woolf. I have Mrs. Dalloway with me. I should start reading it sometime. I've watched the movie Virginia and Vita. Or is that Vita and Virginia? And really loved it, and I love this tote bag very much. So these are the tote bags I got. I bought two t-shirts. One is again Virginia Woolf t-shirt with her signature, and it is really amazing. You probably will see me wearing this on my next video. I have Kamala Das t-shirt as well and her signature on it. This is really amazing. I got two cushions. One is Jane Austen cushion and the other is Hemingway cushion. I like the way it is. Look at this Jane Austen cushion. The books on one side, but there is no Northanger Abbey. Northanger Abbey is the first Jane Austen book that I tried to read. Probably it should be here somewhere. The other side we see Jane Austen characters under the spotlight. Oh my god. The other cushion is the Hemingway cushion. It also has his books on one side, but on the other side we have his photo and a quote from him. It says, "The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them." That makes sense, yes. So this is also a beautiful cushion, and a reminder, if you wanna buy these products, I'll leave the link in the description box. One of my friends is a huge Hemingway fan, and I am thinking if I could give this to them. I am still thinking about it because this is very beautiful and I am greedy. I got 4 mugs from them, the first being this. It says, "There must be darkness to see the stars." I actually got not one but 2 of these mugs because this is a beautiful quote by Ursula K. Le Guin. I read her short story recently and I like her. The next mug I have says, "Still I Rise." I love Maya Angelou and her poetry. I recently translated one of her poems, that's Caged Birds, from English to Tamil. It will be uploaded in my Tamil YouTube channel, and I'll leave the link for that video in the description box when it is done. And if you understand Tamil, I wish you watch that video and let me know what you think about my translation. I've already translated Margaret Atwood's poetry into Tamil, for which I will leave the card as well as the link in the description box if you want to check it out. I really like this poem and I like this mug, but I have a little problem, a teeny weeny problem. This hand is supposed to be a woman's hand. I agree, I understand. But the nails don't have to be painted pink to represent a woman. I mean, this could be unintentional. I'm just being very critical. Okay, that's just me being very critical about the mug I'm gonna use to drink my coffee. Alright, the next mug I have is this one. It says, I matter equally. This is a quote from Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's Dear Ijewele. I hope I'm pronouncing it closely right. So it is a feminist manifesto in 15 suggestions, as the subtitle says. I have read how we should all be feminists. There are few things that we don't want ourselves to relate with. I didn't want to relate with the anecdotes in We Should All Be Feminists, but of course it was relatable. Reading that book, I thought we are not very different from each other. Feminists are treated the same, women are treated the same everywhere, but not equally. It's sad that we have to keep pressing that we need equality, which should be there naturally. Anyways, this is an interesting quote. It goes like, your feminist premise should be I matter equally. Not if only, not as long as, I matter equally, full stop. That was really powerful. I've also read Adichie's Purple Hibiscus. I narrated the story to my mother and she likes Purple Hibiscus as much as I do. Finally, I have a fridge magnet which has Lacan's quote on it. It says, I am where I think not. It is a response, I think, to Descartes' cogito ergo sum, which means I think, therefore I am. But this quote says, I am where I think not. And it also goes like, I think where I am not, I guess. I put the right words here for your reference. So these are the products I bought from Q Shop and Bodhi Tree Publications, which are a part of Kalyani Ma'am's Total English Solutions. I will leave the link for Q Shop, Bodhi Tree Publications and Total English Solutions in the description box, and you can check them out if you want to. Also, I'll leave the link for the Tamil channel in the description box. I hope you would be interested in checking that as well. I'll meet you very soon with another video, and until then, bye bye.